the vibrancy in the car and the details. Can we hold one up?
Oh, absolutely. I'll hold.
Hello, 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 and welcome to the Renee Allen and Friends Show. Thank you so much for tuning in on this beautiful rainy evening. I love when it rains. It's like it cleanses everything. I was walking up to the studio. It looks so clean. We're right across from HU, Howard University, and of course in the nation's capital. Thank you so much again. First, I want to start off by just thanking our sponsors. We have Navetica, your pet's choice. Dr. Lance London is the CEO, and we will be launching in just a few days the actual products for sale across the nation. And I am so excited because it is about 15 beautiful, innovative, and revolutionary products for your furry loved one. Yes, that's Rocky. He started it all. That's Dr. London's pet, Rocky, and may he rest in dog heaven peace because he is leaving a legacy for dogs and humans for centuries to come. So the other sponsor is Chrysalis Protection and Wealth Solutions. And guess what? They're here in the studio live, y'all, with Liberty Tax, and this by none other than Daryl and Alicia Pryor. We'll be talking with them and learning a lot of the reasons why you need to have an expert dealing with your taxes and representing you with the IRS. Listen, get your tickets, get your tickets. I don't have my bell today, so ring, 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 ring. Get your tickets. First of all, for the Hip Hop Museum, that's free. It's at the Old Blind Wino. It's now called Culture House. And WLVS and sponsors, Source Magazine, and so many great people had a wonderful pop-up there. They extended it. Just go and check it out. The Sugar Hill Gang, Busy Bee, so many were inducted into this fabulous hip Hop Museum. If I had my bell, I'd be still ringing it. Also, Lady Nakia Wright, my girl, one of the hosts of the Renee Allen and Friends Show, was having a game changer. You know how she is, a woman's voice. April 13th, registration, $99. What you get for that is really worth about $300, y'all. She pours into the earth like no other woman that I know. And I just want you to support her. Also, Anya by Vivian. Yes, that is my girl as well. I have a lot of girls, y'all. I'm so blessed to have a great tribe. But I will be emceeing her event I think since the second one. This is her fifth, I believe. But the bottom line is she will have a line of stars, VIPs, a wonderful, wonderful show of her new designs and couture. She has been over to China, if you've been following her Facebook, and Dubai, and I wear her coutures quite often. That red, beautiful pencil skirt with a flowery, that's the one you all love. That's the favorite ones, apparently. So that's going to be, can you put that back up, Jacob? March 31st. And I just wanted to just show that we have, of course, Vivian is in the orange with the blonde hair. Then, of course, Karen Huger from Potomac Housewives. She has a wig line and some other surprises there. Of course, Charisse Jackson Jordan. I got that right, Charisse. She will be there. She was actually one of the VIP celebrity models one year. Maria Dyson, one of my mentors, forwarding my book Star Power. And yes, Marcia, I'm getting to that. And of course, just so many. I can't see her name. I think Stacy, yes. And just a wonderful, wonderful lineup. So I'm looking forward to that. And I hope that you would get your tickets in advance because it does sell out. Of course, original co-host to the show, Karen Marie Alston, with her Spectrum Circle Awards. Did you play that video already? Okay, they saw the video? Awesome. Okay, so you saw the video. That's the March 15th. I think we have the save the date. Yes, there you go, with Sean Yancey as the MC. Just a wonderful, wonderful event. Oh, my goodness. Memories. This was last year. And I believe today she is actually calling the awardees that won out of such an amazing number of women. All right. So please, please, please get your tickets, I can't say it enough, especially for the the Spectrum Circle. I remember sitting next to Karen during the event, and people were calling to get a ticket. Come on now, really? Don't do that. Get your ticket in advance, or at least a day or two. Don't bother her on the day of or the night of. I mean, she's having an event, y'all. Common sense, right? Come on, I'm just teaching y'all now. Whoa, come on now. All right. So, what else do we have? Oh, let's show the flyers that, let me tell you, the sponsors, the Priors. First of all, they are both, I know she is Prior Air Force. I believe he is Prior Military too. We'll find out when she comes on the actual stage here. But they are loyal, committed, community leaders, and worried about what's going on in the world as far as the money and your legacy. And so I want to show during the shutdown last week and the week before, I showed this flyer, if you have it, Jacob, where they gave, look at that, pre-approved for $500 easy advance. Who does that? I mean, I see the food banks and a lot of things that people need, but who gives that money, that hard-earned cash? So we'll be talking to them about why they are so giving and so servants to the community. I love it. Well, we're going to meet her really soon because we're getting ready to take a break, and we'll be back with Alicia Prior. Don't go anywhere.
Down to paradise, at least it's not for me. But the wind is right, we can sail away, find tranquility. Oh, the canvas can do miracles, just you wait and see, believe me. It's not far to Never Land. No reason to pretend that if the wind is right, we can find the joy of innocence again. Oh, the canvas can do miracles, just you wait and see, believe me. Sailing takes me away to where I've always heard it could be. Dreaming the wind to carry me, soon I will be free. Fantasy, it gets the best of me when I'm sailing, yeah. All caught up in the reverie, every word is a symphony. Won't you believe me? Sailing takes me away to where I've always heard it could be. Dreaming the wind to carry me, soon I will be free.
hellos for you. Welcome back to the Renee Allen and Friends Show. I am sitting here with not only the show's sponsor, Chrysalis. Did I say it right? Come on now, yes. And I just want you to know, y'all, I love her. We're in the same circles, and you know it's so wonderful when people support businesses, especially when it's a black business, and we know why, right? Because we need to empower each other. Absolutely. So I just want to just welcome you, Alicia Pryor, to the Renee Allen and Friends Show as a sponsor and a VIP guest.
Oh, thank you so much. It's my pleasure to be here, and we're right. We've been in the same circles for a long time. And it's just an honor and a pleasure to be here supporting you and being a part of what you're doing, because you're doing amazing things in the community as well.
Thank you, girl. You know who's doing that. Because if you knew my life right now. Thank you, Jesus. So, of course, we have to give a shout out to Sisters for Sisters Network.
Incorporated.
I'm actually the secretary, historian, and MC. And, of course, she is a lifetime member. And absolutely. I know you do a lot of stuff.
And I am the chair of the Entrepreneur Committee. So we're very engaged there. And we're excited about what we're doing and things we're about to do for 2018, yes. 2019.
Yes, my word, my word. I'm so excited. So let's hear about you. I know that you're prior Air Force. Is your husband as well?
Yes, we're both retired Air Force.
Yes.
And we did our time. This is our, both of us have been retired for a little while. And then we went on to be on DOD, government employees. We both worked at the Pentagon. Well, we had separate lives for a while. So he was doing his thing, I was doing my thing before we came together and met. So we both were in the military, both did our time in the Pentagon, and that's where we met. But he's very passionate. We're both very passionate about giving back to the community. You know, in the military, you know that you're giving and you're contributing towards something, but sometimes you don't see that end result. You just know you're kind of, doing policies, plans, more administrative kind of things. But we wanted to have an opportunity to actually give back and see the benefit of the result of what we do in our community. So we really wanted to take the time to teach people, to show them our community how money works. We're not having that same conversation at the dinner table.
That's true. And I want to thank you and your husband, Daryl, for your service. Because people don't understand, yes, all of that, but also so they can have free enterprise and live their lives. The borders are protected. Right. And so let's talk about how you and your husband started this business together.
Okay. Well, we're at the Pentagon. Actually, I was at the Pentagon. My husband was deployed over in Afghanistan. As you know, prior military people and now government employees tend to go overseas where we can make more money, tax-free, get yourself prepared for a better situation when you come back. So he decided to go.
Right now.
Right. Yeah. So, I mean, the benefits are good if that's what you want to do. And so he chose to do that, and I was here. We were not married at the time. And as he states, there was rockets and mortars going over his head, around the Christmas holiday. And, he said he was getting older and just, didn't need to be dealing with this anymore. And he decided then, he'd been considering it, but he decided then that he wanted to come back. And, he's been showing the bad guys, the good guys, how to catch the bad guys. Is how he places it for his career, if you have an idea of what he was doing. But now he wanted to take the opportunity to help the good guys find themselves. So he's been very passionate about money, how money works, because he was blessed and fortunate to have mentors. Again, like I said, we don't have that conversation at the dinner table as other ethnic groups do. Okay, so you kind of learned by trial and error, but he happened to be around the water cooler, let's say, and people would pull him over and just teach him little tidbits of how to make your money work. He practiced it, he applied it, and he became what you call a soft millionaire.
I love it.
So he was very passionate about that. Now I come into the picture, and I'm very passionate about coaching, speaking, and mentoring others toward being the best you that you can be. So those two just really married well together. No pun intended. But it married well together.
She got that in there, y'all. Yeah, she's married now.
So made it. I was married now. I'm married now. So it made a really good fit for us because he's also a great coach and mentor as well, but really passionate about just teaching people some basic financial principles.
Yeah.
We find that people tend to have bad information is passed on, even generationally,
right,
as to how money works and what you should do to leverage your money. So we just want to dispel those things and kind of help posture our community to now create generational wealth.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Well, he did well. He did marry her. It's a beautiful diamond right here to prove it. And when you marry, a wife is a good thing.
All right.
Yes, gentlemen. You hear me? Come on now. I know there's more women to men, but when you find a good woman, you better hold on to her. Somebody will snatch her right on up like Daryl did. So when you say soft millionaire, what do you mean about that?
Well, he had, several assets. He had many properties that he owned. He had a nice savings plan that was set up, different accounts for, different leveraging various streams of income. So he had those things that were now a result of him just following their leadership and advice.
I turned it off. Yeah, I'm so sorry. I thought I turned it off.
That's okay.
Yes. My goodness. Okay. Off.
So
okay.
For him, it worked.
Yes.
So now he wants to now teach others how to make it work for them. And you can start anywhere. Wherever you are, just start. And the main thing is to get informed of how to do that. And you have to dispel all the misnomers of what you thought about money.
Yeah.
Because oftentimes there's these things that we have passed on generationally that are inaccurate. So that's the challenge we find, is to get people to start thinking differently about money and opening your aperture to expand what the potentials might be for you.
Yeah, I love it. A friend of mine, we all know Joe Clare. He just had a 50th birthday. Happy birthday. Well, he saw something on my Instagram about money, right? And I forgot the name. It was like a matrix, and you save $75, then the next day it ends up being like $1,200 in a month, right? And so what I like to say with saying that is, how do you simplistically, just the layman person, just give something that's user friendly for someone who just doesn't respect money, always broke and always complaining? How do you talk to that person?
Well, it's interesting because we have those conversations right now during tax time. So that's a good segue. And the reason why I mention that is because this is where I find that people have misinformation about what it is they need to know and what they need to do in order to file their taxes. Yeah. So oftentimes people figure, well, I got a $10,000 refund last year. I'm expecting that and more this year because I made more money. Well, it doesn't work that way, because the more you make, the more taxes you pay. And oftentimes people get more money as a result of some of what we call the refundable credits. So earned income credit, child tax credit, additional child tax credit, those things come into play, and they help to put more money in your pocket based on your filing status. And how much
single,
money?
Divorce,
single,
okay.
Single, head of household, married filing separately, married filing jointly, all your filing statuses. So all your filing status and how much you earn determines how much of a refundable credit you'll get if you even qualify. So when you now ebb out of that, it no longer applies.
Wow.
So those are kind of like sticker shock for people, because they're just kind of thinking, well, I make money, I earn more money, so more money I'll get on my refund.
Right.
So we're trying to get people not to think about the refund so much, but think about how you can leverage your money during the tax year. And that's
keep
tax
more money
planning.
in your pocket?
Keep more money
Come
in your
on
pocket
now.
during
Come
the
on
tax year.
now.
Because often people are so excited about that refund on the end, and they already spent it in their mind. But however, you need more of your money during the year. So let's talk about how you can have more in your pocket and still meet your requirement to be that dutiful citizen to pay your taxes, but not, to have more money in your pocket to leverage what you need during the course of a tax year.
That makes sense. That makes so much sense. And listen, WLVS listeners, Renee Allen Friend Show listeners, we are going to have Alicia and her husband, Daryl, for 3 months. So they will give you a plethora of awesome tips and all kinds of information, as you can see she's doing now. And so I want you to really tune in. I think it's going to be every second Wednesday, but we'll let you know if things change. They are so busy. It's tax season, y'all, right? So let me ask you something. What one tip, talking about keeping money in your pocket, what one tip or suggestion would you give for people to start? When you say start, how would they start to keep the money in their pocket versus waiting for a check at the end of the year?
One thing, we were just talking about this today, actually, and one thing to consider is, particularly if you have a job that offers a 401k or a retirement plan, oftentimes your company will match that money for you, but we think we can't afford to put the money away, so we use the money elsewhere. But what happens is that's leaving money on the table, because if they're going to match it, you want to match what they're matching so you can maximize that.
Yes.
Because at the end, that's going to lower your tax liability, because that comes off of your adjusted gross income.
Wow.
So that's money you're leaving on the table when you don't at least do that. And so we're encouraging people to take a look at it. And we can even show you the numbers. Okay, if you had done this during the year, this is it lowers your tax liability. You have this pot of money that's sitting here, that's still waiting for you. Now that's to creating that generational wealth for yourself as you're preparing for retirement. So
I gotta hit something. My
Absolutely.
bell's not here. Oh my goodness! So tell them how to get a hold of you for your taxes. Don't trust just anyone with your taxes. I've known the Pryors for probably 4 or 5 years, and great reputation, awesome hearts, expertise beyond measure, and so find a good person. If you don't feel you have that, please give her a call, give her husband a call, and make sure you are feeling safe with who's doing your taxes.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
As we say, we don't work for the IRS, we work for you. So it is our responsibility to get you the best refund possible based on the information you provide us under the law. And we also help to minimize your tax liability in the event that you have one, just by looking at all the different ways that we can help you to file your tax returns. So we're very passionate about helping people. We want you more informed when you leave than when you came in. So that's our goal.
So how do you get a hold of you?
You can get a hold of us by calling us at 301-341-1001, or you can go to our website at www, and it's Chrysalis, CHRYSALIS, PAWS.com, and that's Chrysalis Protection and Wealth Solutions. We do our tax preparation and tax planning via our Liberty Tax franchise. So we're excited to provide that service to you.
Awesome. We just put up the flyer as well. Let us be your fit team.
Absolutely. We want to make sure you're financially secure, responsibly insured, and tax-wise.
Yes. Well, thank you so much
Thank
for
you for
coming.
having
Give
me.
your husband my best.
Absolutely.
You're welcome to stay around.
I am.
And please support her so she can support you and protect your family like an umbrella. That's how I just love you.
Thank
you know,
you.
so
too.
Thank you. So we're going to take a short break. We'll be right back with what our newest debut segment, Tech Talk with Portia Lee Taylor. You don't want to miss it. Be right back.
It's tax time. Are you procrastinating, dreading that day to have to come into the tax office for assistance? Don't stress. We're here for you. No stress, no guess for us. No return is too complicated or too hard. Give us a call. We're standing by to help.
Chips. To my mother, I wanna know have I made you proud. And to my father, I wanna know have I ever been a problem child. And to my pastor, I've been trying to be in church a little more. And to my lady, just have patience, God's still working on me now. I ask for forgiveness from anybody that I may have hurt wrong. I've done, I'm putting it behind me. There are some things I gotta get right. Loose ends need to be tied up. It's been a roller coaster ride, but I'm gonna hang on. I was thinking the other night, what if my life was being graded? What would it say on my progress report? What would it say on my progress report? I wonder what it would say. To all my teachers, thanks for taking extra time out with me. To my producer, thanks for keeping a young fella on the beat. And to the soldiers, going out there and risking your life for me. And to my lady, just have patience, cause God's still working on me now. I ask for forgiveness from anybody that I forgot to mention. Come and look at my long list. There are some things I gotta eventually I'll get to you.
Welcome back to the Renee Allen and Friends show. You are just all energy. I'm feeling the vibes. I am sitting here next to Miss Tech Talk, CEO of Say Yes, which I love that. Say yes. We need to hear more yeses than no's. And she is debuting on the Renee Allen and Friends show today, y'all, without my bell. But we got enough energy, right? Tech Talk with Portia Lee Taylor.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you so much. I am so happy to be here and be on the Renee Allen and Friends show. This is amazing. Absolutely amazing.
I am so happy that you're here. This phone has been acting up. I am so sorry. This phone has been acting up. I mean, even on the last one, I need to throw it away. I am so excited to have you here. If you remember her segment that she was on as a guest, it was so many inboxes, and she was giving away great deals for what we could show them real quick too. Her product, which is amazing, it's a briefcase with technology in it. And so we talked, and we thought that you needed to hear more about technology. Why are people so afraid of technology, Portia?
You know, I think it's the word. A lot of people, when they hear the word technology, they instantly think of IT. And they say, oh my gosh, it's information technology. I don't want to read all of that. It's super complicated. And it's more than just about being behind a computer. It really is. Yeah.
Well, what one little tip could you give? Well, first of all, for people who don't know this beautiful girl right here. Look, I say girl, but she's older than she looks.
I know.
Tell them about you, please. Just a little bit about, because she has, look, bam, boom, ta-da. Don't play with Portia now.
Yes, ma'am. So I am a former Miss District of Columbia, United States 2016. I know you have all these buzzers
Yeah,
over
I
here.
know, because I forgot my bell. It will never happen again. I'm going to order some more bells.
So former Miss DC, very proud moment for myself. Outside of that, run a women-led tech firm, which I am very, very happy about.
Now.
In our 4th year, just being consistent, absolutely loving what I'm doing with my business, and also helping other businesses grow in the midst of growing my business. I think that's the absolute blessing that I've been able to take away from my business. Yes.
Show them your product, please, before we go into how this show is going to work.
Yes, so quickly, when we're talking about technology, one of the main things that we always have an issue with is our phones. Just like yours,
I
it's just ringing off the hook. She is booked and busy, okay? But our phones are always dying, and I'm a planner by heart. So when I was Miss DC, I was here, there, everywhere, working, across the country at the same token. Yeah. And I hated being able to oh, wait, my phone is dying, or I have to call you back.
It happens like that all the time.
It's always the most important calls, right? Mm-hmm. And so I wanted to find a way to mitigate that solution 100%. And this planner is absolutely going to do that.
I love it.
It's a planner, it's a notebook, it's a phone charger. You can charge your iPad. If it's Bluetooth, headphones, it doesn't matter. You can charge it with the Say Yes planner. Yes. On the inside, you have your wireless planner for all of your iPhone and Android needs. So all you do is just lay your phone right on there, and it starts charging right away. You even have your business card holders, your file holder, completely blank pages on the inside, and it's even undated, guys. So you can start it at any time throughout the year. You buy it now, it's huge.
Big. Say yes.
Say yes, absolutely. And you're going to say yes to this even more, because say your phone doesn't have the capability to wirelessly charge. Here you have your Android, your iPhone charger, and how you're able to recharge your notebook. So whether, like I said, you have an iPhone, an Android, or even an iPad, it does it here, and you can even check your charge. Charges one phone up to 3 to 4 times.
I love it.
So you will never have to worry about why I'm missing this flight, what's going on in my life. And it comes in 2 colors. We have the black onyx, more so for our men, but everyone that loves that sleek and professional look. And I know you, Miss Renee.
The pink is what I'm talking
rose
about.
Gold. And I'm a lover of all things pink. So I think this is a perfect blend of technology, fashion, and just being innovative in everything that we do, so we can be more efficient and effective at every part of our life.
Yes, ma'am. And I know you are Miss Organization.
You know it.
I wanted to just say one thing that you said to me on the phone.
Yes.
That for people like myself that have this one, you're going to have a connector or something.
Yes.
Talk about that.
I've noticed that there a lot of new phones are coming out with the newer, it's called a Type-C USB. That's what that is in your phone. And so what I'm going to be offering after the pre-sale is over is an exclusive adapter that you can actually hook to the back of your power bank and be able to charge charge
That's
those
awesome.
newer phones
That's
as well.
awesome.
So we're
Wow.
covering all bases. You don't have to worry. You're going to say yes
Yeah.
to your dreams, but you're more importantly going to be saying yes to yourself when you get this planner.
Say yes.
2 words. That's it. Just do it.
Well, let's tell them. I love that. I love
Thank
that.
you so
I love
much.
that's your product. I love it.
Yes.
So there you go. Tech Talk with Portia Lita. I love it. So let's talk about and explain to them on this inaugural debut of yours what they have to look forward to.
Oh my goodness. I am so, thank you. I just have to say thank you for saying yes to me and seeing that light in me. And I want to be able to convey that on this platform. Yes, I have a brand, but I'm trying to start a movement.
Come
okay?
on now. Yes.
We're starting a movement about technology. We're taking you from being able to look at technology on your desk and be able to see that technology is actually in your clothes now. It's in your place. It's everywhere you are. And that's what I want to talk about, how fun technology is. Being able to talk to entrepreneurs that are actually utilizing technology within their business to help promote other businesses and most importantly to promote a positive impact within the community. So when I first started my business, it was more so to build websites, help other entrepreneurs that had that idea, but didn't know how to be able to bring it to fruition. And that's what I want to be able to talk about, those real stories and conversations around how we're using technology today and how amazing and fun it is. A lot of people like to say that money makes the world go round. I'm thinking it's tech now. We need technology to make the world go round. So this is why I'm here. Yes.
Oh, I'm so excited, y'all, because when I met her, Beauty and Brains, first of all, and I was like, a lot of women, whether no matter how you look or how your personality is, it's like they just are afraid of technology.
Yes.
Some people really don't even know how to maneuver and navigate in social media.
Yes.
So this is going to be big. I'm so
Oh, yeah.
excited for
We're talking about
WLVS,
everything.
for Renee Allen and Friends, and for Say Yes. Girl, I love that. I would steal it from you if I could, because I love saying yes.
Partnership is everything. And I think at the end of the day, being able to say yes to yourself is what's really important. And so I could have said no to this opportunity, but I knew that this was bigger than myself. And that's why I'm here. We're going to have fun on this show.
now.
You guys
Come
have
on.
no idea what's expected of this show, but I'm telling you, one of the things that I also want to say is I want to hear from you, entrepreneurs that are out there that are making changes and moving bridges like nobody's business. With if you're in tech, beauty, health, but you're being able to find a way to implement your idea, I want to hear from you and bring you on this show. So where you see Renee, I'll be sitting there and you'll be sitting here
with
But
her
we're
own
gonna-
segment right here. So let them know how to get a hold of you so you can
Yes.
start getting a pipeline of people.
Absolutely.
Okay.
So you can follow me on Instagram and social media at PortiaLeeTaylor.com. That's PortiaLeetaylor, honey. And you can also be able to look at my businesses. I have 2 businesses under Say Yes LLC. That's Say Yes Career, that provides services for small businesses, and Say Yes Planners, which is the product you just saw.
I love it.
Yes.
Yeah, I love it. Say yes. Well, I am looking forward to it. You will see a lot of her. We'll be talking about what she's doing throughout the month when she's not in her segment. And this is a family-based show. We're all connected, like-minded. I bring people on who I have good feelings about, I have respect for, and not everybody gets on the show not because I'm all that, it's because you're all that, and I'm not going to
Absolutely.
waste your time. So thank you so much, Portia Lee Taylor, and support her. Go where? Tell them one more time how to get a hold of you.
Well, I'll tell you this too. I'm actually doing a giveaway tonight. So for the next 24 hours, if you go back and you repost that this show aired tonight, you're going to be in a drawing to win a free planner.
Oh, my
Right from me
goodness. Come
to
on now.
you.
$100
So
value.
make sure you're out there supporting us, the Renee Allen and Friends Show, Tech Talks with Portia Lee Taylor, and making sure you're following us at PortiaLeeTaylor.com.
Now,
We're
you-
starting a movement. We're saying yes.
You starting to get them moving now because you're giving a big prize. Well, look,
We're going home with this.
We'll be right back, and we're bringing you Miss Adams Morgan for her first, I believe it's her first appearance as Miss Adams Morgan, Terrain Lynch. We'll be right back.
Thank you.
I got home with the ringing phone. By the time I picked up, just a dial tone. Was it you? Could it be? I'm just imagining how it was wrong, wanna be alone. I guess I never really got it, but now I know it's not about me always getting my way. It's not about always looking for a change. I figured it out the second I walked away. It's all about the little things, all about discovering, all about the way you got me. It's all about the way I felt when you came around, and the way you picked me up when I was down. 'Cause it's all about the little things, all about remembering, all about the way it used to be. You see, it's all about the little things. I miss the little things. I take a ride, gotta get outside, pull the windows down, trying to clear my mind. Where are you? Could you be feeling the same as me? Do you think of me? It's not about me needing any more space. It's not about everything will be okay. I figured it out, but then it was too late.
Hello, 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 and welcome back to the Renee Allen and Friends Show. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. Our numbers are climbing and climbing, and I'm so excited because I don't do much with social media except really Facebook and sometimes Instagram. So that'll change eventually. I just have a lot of projects on my hands. So I appreciate the loyal viewers. I love you. Mwah. So I am now getting ready to. This is your first appearance, right?
This is my first appearance as Miss Adams Morgan.
Woo! Come on now, right here on the Renee Allen and Friends Show on WLVS Radio, which is the largest online radio broadcast in the United States. So I am so excited to debut two things in one night. Debut your first appearance as Miss Adams Morgan. And why don't you tell them a little bit about yourself, Terrain?
Well, hello there, everyone. My name is Terrain Lynch, and I am representing Miss Adams Morgan. And I'm so excited that you afforded me this opportunity to get the word out about what I'm about to talk about.
Yeah, I've known her for a while, and just so you know, full circle. Oh, she's so gorgeous. And that's Jackie Hicks and Letitia Thornhill, the dynamic duo glam team.
Dream team.
Yes, my first real picture of about 8 or so years ago was with them, and I've been telling people about them ever since. But this one right here, this gorgeous one right here, I call her the Black Barbie doll. And this is before everybody started calling you that, right?
True.
And I'll tell you, because she has an organization, Enchanting Women, which I guess about, I don't know, 10 years ago. I'm not sure, but it was a while ago that you actually honored me. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and some other women, and I was just so honored. She was doing so much. Tell them, I know you're now with this platform, but tell them a little bit about what you did, because you did so much for the community.
Okay, well, in 2009, I started a nonprofit organization called Enchanting Women Foundation. And that foundation provided services to disadvantaged teens, battered women, and homeless women throughout the DMV area. We helped a plethora of women, and they're women that look just like you and I, but they're in debilitating situations. And so it was laid upon my heart by God, because I went through cancer. And I want to give God a thank you for delivering me from it, that I started this foundation to help those that are less fortunate than most of us out here today.
Yeah, thank you, God. Thank you, because you had a lot more to do. That's why you're still here.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Jesus. So tell us the whole experience. First of all, let me give a shout out to Raquel Riley Thomas, my dear friend and friend to the show. I believe I have her picture, Jacob. And I saw your messenger about her, that she had the stick of two witness. Mm-hmm. So there's my girl right there. Woo! You know, I've been co-hosting with Rick Bernstein for the past, I believe, 4 years. I joined Rick, I think the second or third year that she had it on. But I'm so excited when I saw you being a part of this, because you always look so picture perfect, like you've already been a queen, you know? Mm-hmm. So it's just so perfect. So let's hear about, first of all, how you got involved and the experience thus far.
Absolutely. Actually, I was nominated by Pinky. Yes, and I was thinking, who, me doing this?
Yeah, because she was a part of it 1 year. Yeah.
Absolutely. And my background is military, so for me to go from military to doing pageant work, it's absolutely amazing. I've never been in a pageant, so I'm actually excited, because I'll take my platform, which is homeless women in the DMV area, because we have so many homeless women in the DMV. Yeah. And so I'm going to take this platform and I'm just going to soar with it.
Yeah. And unfortunately, it's a lot of veterans that are homeless too, so that's really awesome. And one of our guests, and sponsors, Alicia prior. She's prior military. So this is a military show, y'all. We didn't even know it.
Absolutely. Women power.
Yes. So now with Raquel, what's the kind of relationship do you have with her? I want you to talk about it because I already know how awesome she is. But tell us a little bit about how she affected your decision to do this and stay in.
Raquel, she is such an inspiration to me. At first, I was afraid to go forward with this pageant because I'm like, I don't know anything about it. But she spoke to me. She was so confident and she believed in me. And I was like, you know what? If she believed in me, I know that I can do this. And one thing that I know that God did not give me is the spirit of fear. And so I knew that I could do this. And just to be able to wear the crown, I already knew that I already won. So you have to think and speak positive affirmations over your life, regardless of what anybody thinks about you. Just speak it and
Come
do
on
it.
now. Come on. Yes, ma'am. Yes, Miss Adams Morgan. So we're running out of time, but I want to ask you a few more things. One is, what would you say, and you know Raquel was an officer in the Army.
Yes.
Yes, an officer and a gentlewoman is her company. What would you say to a woman right now, regardless of age, who's watching this and will watch this, and is thinking about becoming a part of a pageant, but afraid?
One of the things that Raquel spoke to me about was that this is a sisterhood. And a lot of times we as women, we think that we can't get along, but we can get along. And it's about us talking to each other, helping us out. I've had so many women reach out to me who wants to help me out, who's sponsoring me. And I'm just happy. So it's just amazing.
And it's a decision, women, because we can get along. The women who don't get along, you just decided not to, you know.
Absolutely.
So it's just so enlightening to have you here in this, when you gave so much to women, and now Enchanting Women yourself is being featured as a pageant queen. This is really
And I'm a grandmother,
Yeah.
so I'm excited.
No, prove that. You got to prove that
I'm a
one. No, I know
grandmother.
she is. I've seen him. He's a beautiful boy.
Yes.
Beautiful. Yes. Any last words or your information so people can actually have you come and make an appearance? Okay. Of course, I'll be helping you. I wanted to do this for you today and some other things.
Okay.
And let them know how to get a hold of you.
All right, if you want to reach out to me, you can reach out to me at Facebook, and it's TOURAINE Lynch, LYNCH, Terrain Lynch, and my email address is TRAINEL@hotmail.com. Hope to hear from you.
Yes, and there you have Miss Adams Morgan. Wish her luck. It's April 14th, right?
Absolutely. Buy your tickets early.
And it will be at where?
JFK Center, which is we're making history because this is the first time that this has ever been done. It's being done by Raquel Riley Thomas. And so we want to give her a round of applause for making such a big effort to get something like this set in place.
Yeah. And last that we just run out of time, I think. Jacob, we all right on time? Okay. So one more thing then I'd like to say, from the military transitioning, what one tip would you give women as far as transitioning from the military to the civilian lifestyle?
I just say, don't be fearless. Go out there and give it a shot. The first time that I went out for a job, looking for a job, I was a little timid. But once you start applying and speaking to people and getting on these social media websites and talking to other people, it becomes easy.
Yeah. Well, I'm proud of you. I'm happy for you.
And I'm proud of you too for having this platform.
I will
It's
be on
amazing.
that stage when you compete for the title, the overall title, Miss DC America, right?
Absolutely.
Yes.
I'm so excited.
And I'll be wishing the best for you, although I have
Thank
nothing to
you.
do with the tabulation. I'll be sending positive spirits.
Absolutely.
So there you have it. Thank you for tuning in. I wanted to dedicate this particular episode to my dad, who's been gone for a little over 2 years. He just had his birthday February 1st, and I wanted to say yes to my dad, rest in peace, and to all the families who are missing their loved ones, especially around the holidays and throughout the year. God bless you, and stay inspired and encouraged. See you next week on the Renee Allen and Friends Show.
Bye.
Miss Renee Show. Hey, Miss Renee Show. Where we at on Miss Renee?